Hey everyone, I'm Galmore, and I've been gaming for over 40 years. Along the way, I've built up a massive library of hundreds of games. Now, I'm on a mission to play through as many of them as possible. Each game will be 5 videos, one for every weekday. Each a quick 20 to 30 minute play session, perfect for your lunch break, treadmill time, or whenever you have a few minutes to spare. So without further ado, let's dive into this week's game. And we're back with episode 3 of Galmore's playthrough of Pool of Radiance. Let us continue back into the unsettled areas. I did make it back to Newflan and healed all my characters, fixed them up, sold all the items, so we should be good to go. Next place we're headed is to the stables, where find some interesting stuff. Maybe Slice will pick this one so far. Slice has not done great on picking locks. Nope, still can't. And room is dirty and has a strong and unpleasant odor. We're going to turn on search mode. You've entered a very unclean stable. There's evidence that a large... Okay. You find a long leather bag. Will you open it? Yes. Party has found treasure. We received 233 experience points. We'll share. What else do we have in here? 20 arrows and a short bow. So this is a planned encounter. So we should be able to memorize our spells. So one of the things about first edition, it was very difficult, especially going from first to second level. You needed 2,000 experience points. So I am going to head back to the city, sell the stuff. I'll give you 50 gold pieces for your 20 arrows. That seems a little much, so you know what that means. That's magical. 1,750 for your short bow. Also probably magical. So the best thing to do is I'm going to trade that to Galmore Iron Gut. With the arrows, of course. And now Galmore Iron Gut. We'll just have him sell the longbow. Let's see if we can make our way back. You interrupt some feeding kobolds. There's quite a few more this time, so I'm going to just use aim for a minute, just so I can assess the situation. So let's see, we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 15, and a kobold leader. That's a group. But we should be able to get, with our sleep spell, I can take out 8 there. Alright, so you... cast sleep annual. Oh, that'll take out 9. That's our target. Now we have to bear in mind that sleep only lasts for 5 turns. So we need to get our stuff together. I'm going to have her use her darts. Okay, they're already readied. Aim. Manual. You guys are all stuck. That went on. Okay. I guess you can take out all of the sleeping ones. A bit cowardly, but that's alright. Good. Exit. Done. And put. Alright, I guess we're gonna you'll guard. Okay, he's out of range. Delay. You are going to move. Galmar, you are just really sucking. Wow. That is one lucky kobold, I'll tell you. Your luck just ran out, Mr. Kobold. Okay, so I guess he's not bleeding. Oh, okay. So I guess she can now switch to melee. It's like they're surrendering. Surrenders. Yep. Alright, that looks like the end of the encounter. 347 experience. It's good. Share. Take. Bracers. Yeah. That'll be good for Arianis. Alright, so let's encamp and get everyone nice and healed up. Galmor, you can give those bracers to Arianis and Nucus. And I bet she could use those. So her armor class is right now 8. So I go view, items, equip. Now her armor class is also 4. Okay, let's get our spells memorized again now that we're all nice and healed up. Rest. Exit. Save. And let's go on to our next encounter. Ooh, it's dark. I'm going to hit search. That will draw more creatures. Pick. Hey, we picked it. And it was Arianis that did it. All right, so what we have here, I believe is a secret spot. Stumbled upon a treasure. Whoa, 1,173 experience. That might, let's see here, 2,292. I think our clerics have leveled. Galmore, 2,300, he's leveled. 1887, not quite. 2335 also. Not sure about him. He might need to be 1,250. And she also. That didn't really take much. Let's see if we can get a little more experience from attacking things. And we can see where we go from there. So I believe here is the hobgoblins. Yes. So these guys are a little tougher, but not insurmountable. Orglow, you are a wuss. I don't know what more I can say. Cast that sleep. Good Lord. Alright, I think we're done. Alrighty, this is why you have two clerics, because it's rare that both of them get taken out. Share. Bunch of longswords. Okay. I'm going to share the load, so Caleb Stonebrow, you're going to take the longswords. Alright, let's get everyone healed. Camp. And I think it's time to head back to town and level. Alright, let's do some selling, shall we? Let's see how much money we have. 130 platinum. That's a good amount. Okay. Let's see here. This is the magical one. I'm pretty... Yep, that is. And those are the magical arrows. Okay, so what I'm going to do is trade this. Caleb Stonebrow. And trade this also to Caleb Stonebrow. Now let's get to Caleb here. Alright, so we'll sell the light crossbow, because it just makes more sense to have magical weapons. So we have 3 magical short bows. Wow. Okay, well, let's sell that short bow then. Okay, so I think we can do a little armor upgrading. I'm thinking specifically of my fighters. So let's buy you. Okay. And then you as well. For our clerics, let's get them banded. Okay. No more iron gut. Armor class overview items. We're going to unready the chainmail and ready the plate mail. Sell this. Yes. And now, an armor class of 2. Caleb Stonebrow. Few items. Unready the chainmail. We're going to ready the plate mail. Get rid of this. Your armor class is now 2. Still 559 platinum, which is good because we need to save money for training. So everyone, that's going to be about 2,500 gold. Yeah, we're going to have to sell off some gems and jewelry, I think. View, item, chainmail, banded mail, sell. Yes. And you are going to, yes, I definitely want to do that. View, items. I'm going to unready that, ready this, and sell this. All right, let's appraise. Gems. Gem is valued at 60 gold pieces. Yeah, we're going to sell them. Yeah, now we got plenty of money to trade. All right, let's start with our fighters. Yes. All right, Galmar, train. Yes. Caleb, train. All right, and then we'll go back to beginning the adventure. Yes, I do. Borgo, he's trained. And our wizard. Here, train. Yes. And now she can learn something new. I usually go with magic missile. All right, I think we're good. And I think it's time for us to move on to our next area to clear out. Magic, memorize. Magic. Slice, you can't do anything. Arianas, memorize another sleep spell. Rest. Alright, save. And let's move on to our next place. And let's head in here, shall we? Seated at a table is a ragged old woman. She greets you.
Welcome. For the price of a few coppers, I will tell you your fortune.
What do you do? Okay. The woman's hands make mystic passages while she mutters some words. Her voice undergoes a strange transformation.
Blood and violence are writ boldly in your future. Look for friends where you expect enemies, and enemies where you expect allies.
Telling is finished. What do you do? Leave. All right, let's go to this next one. Pick. Guess we bash through, and I'm sure they'll get some sort of advantage on initiative. A large orc raises his head and snarls, "How dare you break into our home?" So what do we got here? We got a lot. I think we need to just get started with some sleep spells. So we're going to cast sleep manual. How far out can you go? That's too far out. All right, we'll hit there. All right, you are going to cast sleep. Then I can cast there and take out the other 4. There. So you can cast your final sleep spell. That's 5, that's 6. Okay, let's go right there. That's 7. Hmm. That one's tough to hit, I gotta say. Bandage, slice all fixed up. Get your darts ready, hon. You're good with those. Okay. You can done quit. Switch back to our dagger. No, they're starting to surrender. Now we don't need to continue the battle. We got 419 experience. Share. Alrighty, let's heal up our people here. Myself, and I'm fully healed. There we go. And let's rememorize. All nice and healed up. Gonna save. And make our way back. Oh, broadsword. No. We'll keep that. Also a broadsword. Keep that. Alright. Flail. Oh, wow. No. No. Yep, you can sell that. Whoa, another magical broadsword. A broadsword does not do as much damage as a longsword, but it's magical. And there are certain creatures that are immune to normal weapons. So I am going to equip all of the people who can use a sword, and I think we have 3. I'd rather have the magical and do a little less damage. We got plenty of money. You know what? I think I'm going to identify stuff. For 200 gold, I'll identify a short bow. +1. And then ID this. +1. Alright, so I'm going to get rid of the long sword. I'm going to equip the broadsword. We'll trade you, Caleb. You will just sell. We'll go to you. So he's got a battle axe, but nonetheless, like I said, I'd rather he have a magical item. So we'll ID that. Yes. All right, broadsword +1. And I believe this is a yes deal. No, we will ID this as well. All right, and let's trade this to Foreglow Lunar and this to also to Foreglow. Let's sell. Oh no, let's trade this also to Foreglow Lunar, and we can sell this. So you use a mace, so we're gonna move you to Terra. I wasn't sure which one. And we're going to move you to Slice. Terra. You items will ID. So you will ID the chainmail. Yep. +1 chainmail. I would rather have the magical chainmail then. And it weighs less. So banded mail. So we're going to get rid of this. And then let's ID this. +1 flail. So I'll get rid of this one. And we'll ready this one. Do we have anything else? I think we've got everything. Let's check experience. You're at 31. You're at 27. You can go to level 3. You also can go to level 3. Not quite. Not quite. So let's go and get these guys up to level 3. Okay. We train only clerics here. Yes, I do want to train. Yes. And train. There we go. Alright, let's actually stay at the inn tonight. Yeah, I'll stay. Galmore Iron Gut can pay. And let's get these guys with some new spells, shall we? 3 second level spells. So what I find here are the best ones are Spiritual Hammer is pretty cool. And we'll do Hold Person. And then Terra, same. Rest. And I think this is where we're going to make the cut for episode 3. This is Galmore, signing off and reminding you, you're never too old to game.